Hey everybody, David here and Uncle. Just wanted to reach out and thank everybody again who has thus far participated in the GoFundMe project for helping the stray animals that we take care of. We have our own little sort of a cat ranch going where we shelter and care for stray and abandoned animals, mostly cats. We get a dog from time to time, but mostly it's cats. And again, this is Uncle, and just wanted to show you some clips just to give you an idea of what it is we're doing, show you some of the animals that we're caring for currently, and to thank everybody again for their generosity with the project.
This is Uncle. We call this cat Uncle. 20 pounds of former feral fury, an abandoned animal that was a pretty rough customer, and now he is a professional couch potato. He's decided that he just really wants to be an indoor animal, and we've kept Uncle. He can stay. You know, we try to keep as many as we can, and we rehome some, and this is like a huge big baby now out of nowhere. He just one day changed his stripes, and now he is a professional house cat. This is Daniel in his perch. He was a kitten that was left in the woods along with his sister, who we call Dusty. Daniel is a sweetheart, and I didn't want to break the two of them up since they were always together, and so Daniel and Dusty also stay in the house now, stay with us. Both of them are really, really sweet animals. I can't believe sometimes how people are to just take an animal and leave it because they don't want to be bothered with them anymore, instead of trying to do the right thing anyways. But the right thing happened because now we have Daniel and Dusty, and they just stay with us. Right, buddy? This is Miss Kitty. Hi, Miss Kitty. Hi, honey. She was a very badly abused cat. Oh, no. It's okay, see? It's okay. She still gets really spooked sometimes, so I have to watch out if she's not in the right mood. She was a badly abused animal, and you can see down here, if I can get in on it, really badly deformed and scarred up leg because of how badly it was broken. She's lucky to still have it. Sleeping in a old box because that's what she does. So she is a kind of a fearful animal and probably not suitable for adoption because, you know, people want to carry cats around and pet them and coddle them and things like that. And she has her moments, but most of the time she's pretty scary. She tolerates me. There we go, that's better. And sometimes she comes and sits next to me or wants to sleep in my lap and things like that. But a lot of the time she's pretty frightened, and she absolutely despises other cats. She doesn't get along with any other cats. So she's really not a candidate for adoption, but I'm not going to throw her away. And she's been with us for a while now. This is Dusty, Daniel's little sister. Come here, Dusty. Come here, Dusty. And again, she is a complete sweetheart. A very, very gentle animal, Dusty is. And she's been through quite a bit. She was abandoned with her brother in the woods. Again, Daniel and Dusty are brother and sister. And we're keeping them both because I just can't break them up. But this is a cat who was pregnant when she was found as a kitten, barely 12 or 13 weeks old, and they can get pregnant that young. Gave birth to 5, lost 1, had all of her kittens adopted away through a local shelter, had her surgery so that she's fixed. So she's been through quite a lot, but she's still a very, very gentle, friendly animal. And very unique too. If you can see her eyes, very deep copper color. They're not really yellow. I don't know if it's coming out in the camera or not. Gray all over. And again, very, very sweet animal. Isn't that right, Daniel? Huh? These two play together all the time. they still get along really well, although Daniel's a little rough for her taste. She gets upset sometimes because he plays rougher than she does. Mealtime out here on the cat ranch, and there goes Mama Cat, and she sees me, so she's a little nervous. She is very, very skittish, and so she's going to back off, even though there's food out there, just because she sees me. It's been very, very difficult to work with her. I think she's always been feral. There is Hobo, the orange cat. This is one of the ones that really kind of started the GoFundMe. He has feline AIDS and no teeth. So medications for him has been a bit much. There is Dad. We call him Old Dad. He is a very old cat. He had a surgery. He had 5 different medications after the surgery. They really didn't think he was going to survive because his wounds weren't healing or anything after like 5 days. They figured because he was so old, he just wasn't going to make it. But here he is. I brought him home. After, again, 5 days at the vets, after his surgery, had a tumor removed, and he's been doing great. He's in great shape. And then over here, that's Junior in the corner. He's a new one that is trying to share with Hobo, and yeah, it's okay that he shares because they can't spread AIDS that way if they eat or drink from the same thing. It's from biting primarily that they transmit it, and Hobo again does not have teeth, so he can't transmit it. And then that one right there is Speck. Speck is another one that's kind of skittish, but he is still fairly easy to work with. You know, it's hard to get a hold of him, but he's not too bad. They've all been worked on, with the exception of Junior here, I should say. They've all been worked on by a vet. They've all seen the vet. Junior, we're getting him comfortable. There were a few more. We had another one that we called Squeak that was all gray with a white chest. He looked like a full-bred Korat, actually. He has been rehomed, as well as another one that looked like Miss Kitty has also been rehomed. And that's what we're doing out here.
And there I've switched out Uncle for Daniel. Daniel's a sweetheart. All of them are, really, in their own way. But wanted to take the time again to thank the people that have participated in the GoFundMe project, those who threw their hat in the ring, either through the GoFundMe or through the PayPal directly, or by sending items to the post office box that are helpful to the animals, such as food and things like that, through Amazon fulfillment, so on and so forth. And those people are, of course, Ashley, Bernardo, Richard, Charles, Thomas, Moises, Raccoon, Mike, Thomas, Prime Mover, Jimmy, Tristan, John, Keith and family, Robert, Edwin, Andrew, Cletus, Dino, Karen, Jackie, Visa, Edward, Keisha, Velma, Chris, Joy, Juan, Jimmy, Pamela, Sergio, Mark, another Robert, Myrna, Richard, Timothy, Kimberly, and a Robert again, as well as, let me put you down, all right, you want to leave, that's okay, Louis, Judith, Bo, Mark, Karen, and John. Thank you so much. I can't thank you enough. It means a lot. This is a hobby of ours that has gotten bigger and bigger, and again, we got caught up, especially with Old Dad when he needed his surgery, and then, like I said, they didn't think he was going to survive. They're like, oh, he's just listless and his wounds aren't healing and so forth. But when we got him, we took him back, he perked right up. I guess he just wanted to go home, or as close to home as he could get. So thank you all again, and the GoFundMe is still open. I've been asked by several of the people that have reached out and helped out to please leave the GoFundMe up and running, and so it is. I just wanted to share all of that with you and let you know how much it is very appreciated.